Good morning, children. Hope you are fine. Today we will be learning about kinds of adjectives. What is an adjective, children? An adjective is a word that describes or tells us something more about the noun. So adjectives are also called as describing words. For example, good boy. Boy is the noun and the word describing my noun boy is good. So good becomes the adjective. Pretty girl. Girl is the noun and pretty, which is describing the girl, becomes the adjective. Today we will learn about the kinds of adjectives. The most common kinds of adjectives are as follows. The first type is called as adjective of quality. Let us see the meaning of this adjective. Read the following examples. The first sentence says, "The priest is a good man." Now here they are talking about the priest who is a man. But what is the word describing how the priest is? What kind of man is the priest? The answer is good. The second sentence, this is a beautiful picture. The noun over here that they are talking about is picture. But what is describing the picture? What kind of picture? Beautiful. So beautiful is describing the picture. So here in both the sentences, the words good and beautiful are describing the kind or nature of a person or thing. So these describing words are called as adjective of quality. Adjective of quality, it describes the kind or nature of a person or thing. It answers the question, what kind, before the noun. So children, whenever you have a describing word that is describing the nature of the noun, we call it as adjective of quality. And remember to ask the question, what kind, before the noun. This was the first type. Now let's look at the second type, which is called as adjective of quantity. Quantity means amount. Let's read the following examples. In the first sentence it says, is there enough sugar in your tea? Here they are talking about the noun sugar. But the word that comes before sugar is asking how much sugar, and the answer that you get will be enough. In the second example, there is little water to drink. Here they are talking about the noun water. How much? The answer you'll get is little water. So here in both these examples, the words enough and little are describing the quantity of a thing. An adjective of quantity describes how much of a thing is meant. It answers the question, how much, before the noun. So children, whenever in the sentence you have an uncountable noun and before the noun There is a word describing the quantity of the noun and it's answering the question how much. That word will become your adjective of quantity. Now let's see the third type. Adjective of number. In the first sentence, they have 2 children. How many children? The noun is children. The word before the noun is 2. So how many children? 2. The second sentence. The third chapter is important. Here the noun is chapter and the word before the noun is third. Which chapter? Third. So in both the sentences, the words two and third describe the number or the order in which a person or thing is. So an adjective of number describes how many of or in what order a person or thing is. It answers the questions how many or which or in what order before the noun. So the difference between adjective of quantity and adjective of number is in adjective of quantity it asks the question how much and the nouns are mostly uncountable nouns. But in adjective of number, it asks these questions. How many, or which, or in what order. And the nouns are mostly countable nouns. So these things can be counted. These were the 3 types of adjectives. Adjective of quality, adjective of quantity and adjective of number. Now let us do an exercise to identify the kinds of adjectives in the following sentences. First, we will underline the adjective in the sentence and then identify the kind. The first sentence, the ship ran into stormy weather. The noun is weather. I can ask the question, what kind of weather? I will get the answer, stormy. So stormy here will become adjective of quality. B, do you have any milk? My noun is milk. Do you have any milk? Milk will be an uncountable noun and any is not something that can be counted. So any becomes adjective of quantity. Few people had come to watch the match. Few will be adjective of number. How many people? Few people. D. We had several visitors last week. Visitors is the noun. How many visitors? Several. So several becomes adjective of number. The 6th month of the year is June. 6th is the order. So 6th will become adjective of number. F. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. What kind of boy? Dull. So dull will be adjective of quality. G. We hope that we get sufficient rain this year. The adjective will be Sufficient. How much rain? Sufficient rain. Rain cannot be counted. So sufficient becomes adjective of quantity. H. What a colorful dress you are wearing. What kind of dress? Colorful. So colorful is adjective of quality. And the last one. Some boys have complained to their teacher. Some will be adjective of number. Now let's go to question number 2. Fill in the blanks with suitable adjectives from the box given below. So in this box that is given, these are the adjectives. Any, clever, famous, first, frightened, little, talkative, 3. Read the sentences and decide which adjective will match with the noun. The first, Arundhati Roy is a dash writer. What kind of writer? Famous. So write down famous as the adjective. B. He did not eat dash rice at dinner. Rice cannot be counted. The adjective over here will be any. He did not eat any rice at dinner. C. Lata was the dash person to wake up. Here they are talking about the order. So, first person to wake up. D. Azad found his dash companion boring. What kind of companion? Talkative companion. E. The dash girl solved the puzzle. What kind of girl? Clever. F. The dash brothers go to school together. The 3 brothers. G. May I have a dash sugar? Sugar is uncountable. So we'll add the adjective little. May I have a little sugar? And the last one. The dash boy shut his eyes in fear. Fear. So the adjective will be frightened. The frightened boy shut his eyes in fear. So today, children, you all have learned about the kinds of adjectives. Adjective of quality, quantity, and number. That is all we will be doing today. Thank you and have a nice day.